vaccine, the boys.
She was standing 6 months pregnant at a bus station with her boyfriend nowhere to be seen. The streams of problems that rained on her were so much heavier than the raindrops that made her clothes wet. Like a lover that said, "I would never let you go," she was embraced by regret. The air she was breathing smelt of treachery. Blood was dripping off her back because she was stabbed by her desire to live a life she couldn't afford. Somebody would ask, what is the difference between bravery and stupidity? Where does one cross the line? Well, apart from my experience, who would explain better? This is how it all began. You see, I would lie if I didn't mention that Peggy was beautiful. Beauty with brains, so to say her future was colorful. Black, brown, curly hair, round face, medium-sized, round eyes, skin as smooth as the waters running down the Zambezi. The idiomatic expressions her breasts made in motion as she moved thundered like the smoke on the Victoria. Man, not to talk about her bosom. You know, the lower you go, the African grit, the curvier and heavier they become. Her smile was heaven. A lady in a gloom of youth, she perfectly defined a maiden. She graduated top of a secondary school class, and having a breadwinner in the family is something a mother couldn't let pass. So they sold 2 or 3 cows to raise money for Peggy's university tuition fees, hoping she might graduate and break the chain of poverty by any means. But when Peggy arrived at the university, she forgot her poverty. She joined the shake what your mama gave you kind of friends, the ones fancy cars stopped for in the evenings. Peggy, whose mouth never tasted beer, she was the one spinning bottles on her forehead. She was the one twerking for money. When her mates were solving academic problems, she was undressing for a blesser, chilling with the big boys. She said, who would stop her? Use what you have to get what you want is a statement that corrupted her. Well, it is true. When the brain is non-functional, the private parts suffer. Like a lousy goalkeeper, she was allowing any shot into her net. As long as they came with money and a bottle of whiskey, she took shots and allowed them to make her private pocket target switched. Not every love story is a romance. This girl had a boyfriend that totally loved her, but she was obsessed with the illusion of a bougie life. She didn't know all that was a knife through his chest. So one day, he told her this. I pledged, stick to me like glue. Like letter V, it is sad to notice you are never around. Truth be told, there are no truths to say about you. I am afraid to say when you die, your body will decompose into disbelief and deceit. Your skin mechanism was made up of a confidence trick, bluff and the devil's joke. Your eyes tear up when you lie, a master of dribbles. You are not Messi or Neymar, but you always throw me in wrong directions. You lie like unfaithfulness was a tumor in your brain. Your lies so bold like they are from chemo. Your apologies too strong and fleshy, but with little cartoon of authenticity in between like they are on steroids. Yet your emotions so dry like a body with no fluids. Like Zanako, I thought our love was big, strong and reliable. People say the size doesn't matter, but what if what we feel for each other is small, weak and unreliable? You see, like glue, I said you stick to me, but like later you turn around and never look back. What? You are crying now. You are kneeling before me the same way you knelt down Nottingham. Like a free-to-air decoder trying to look sharp in a disgraceful scene, blowing every item around you. Are you a vacuum cleaner? I am your world now. Since when did I become a brothel? I am not dandy crazy, but lekefio. I have had enough. Pack a bag of lies, your corny smiles and fake tears. It's time we parted ways. Peggy left like she didn't need him. Probably moved on with a useless expedition without him. Unfortunately, not all days are Sundays. 6 months later, she discovered she was pregnant and HIV positive. Because of the pregnancy, she was expelled from school. She had no option than to return home, and there she was, 6 months pregnant, at a bus station. She couldn't bear imagine her mother's face when she shows up HIV positive with a baby on the way. She remembered the joy on her face the day she said bye. This is when she came back to her senses, but it was too late to make amends. Like she was cross-eyed, Peggy and Success never saw eye to eye. She wished things would have been different, but if all wishes were horses, even beggars would ride them. So she throws herself in front of a moving car. She preferred to die than seeing the sadness on her mother's face. So sad. Her ex-boyfriend heard of her demise, and again he blamed the blessers. Bwana blessa, wandipaila mukazi wangu, mukazi wangu, mukazi wangu. Bwana blessa, Bwana blessa, mukazi wangu, mukazi wangu. Bwana blessa, Bwana blessa.